Hey guys, and welcome back to some WARNO. Today, we're going to be starting off another Army General campaign. We're going to be going with one of the new NORTHAG DLC options, and that one is, I believe we'll do 4 days to the Weser. Looks like it's primarily a Dutch versus East German campaign, and we will be playing it on train difficulty more than likely right now. Um, but yeah, so looks like we'll be trying to hold back a East German offensive up to the north of towards Bremen near Hamburg. So let's hop right in. Okay, so as he said, we're limited units out front here to hold off these advancing Warsaw Pact units. And Warsaw Pact will also be playing first here. Looks like a lot of Leopard 2A1s up here. Trying to figure out where they are making their moves. Here we go, some of the newer units. The Leopard 2A4B, the Dutch Leopard down here. So here we go, looks like they're advancing up here. Heading for these frontal units, and they're picking up ground pretty quickly. Back here, a lot of our reservist units that are deployed and needing to be pushed up. Now air support is going to be a hard, or anti-air and stopping them all the way up there. We've limited up of it up there. It's going to be definitely a little hard to stop in the very beginning. Looks like we have some outdated NF5As, some F4s, but we do have one squadron of F-16s, which are going to have to use whenever we can to try and stop their air superiority. Let's head back down here. So yep, looks like they're really pushing in this northern sector, and that is it for their first turn. Now we want to figure out what we will do here. Obviously, we're going to want to shut down this advance, and taking out this anti-air battery is definitely going to be very important. A lot of motorized units over here, but we're going to pull up our Panzer Battalion 83 right here, as well as hold the Lundberg there and move up our Panzer Battalion 84. I'm going to move them right up in here. Actually, we'll move them right in the woods here. Cut off this little axis of advance. Don't need to move him really at all. Now, we will need to try and get this guy up here ASAP. We are going to need AA to the front line as fast as possible. I'm not sure if they will have units up here, but it's something we definitely want to keep our eye on. So I will advance this unit this way, as well as move this artillery group all the way down here as well. Now over here, no real advances were made by them. We do have these guys sitting in the woods here. We could try and move these guys up, which I think I will. We'll move them up to right about here, so that way we can use our forward units. Our forward tank unit a little bit better, and we'll have to move this guy up as well. Yep, so it looks like they have some reservist units over here that we're definitely going to push after and try to take advantage of. And we'll just move our helis all the way up. Use all of his move points. Back here, Pioneer Battalions will also begin advancing. Our BKK. So the goal is to just push all of these guys up. We need to eat up ground and get people to the front line. We do not get reinforcements until turn 11 and turn 9 and 10, it looks like, respectfully. So just moving all these units up. Need to get them as far as possible. Not a lot of highway, which is definitely a problem. We'll send these 2 units south for now, as well as the Schroms Battalion all the way up here. Advance these guys all the way up to Hamburg. So really right now it is just trying to get as many units as far up as possible. He is done for this turn, as well as him. We could move him up a little bit more, which I guess we just will. Why not? And his turn. Okay, and they will also be done. So now up here, we can go after this. We can go on the offensive here and try and attack this recon battalion. It is only an auxiliary battalion. Let's see what map we get. Would be a good map for tanks, it looks like. It looks like they bring these 2 groups, some T-54 heavy groups, or T-55, sorry, that we should have an advantage against. But it all depends on the AA situation, obviously. So I think we will actually try and strike here first. Try and see if we can maybe knock out some of their units. I'm thinking they would bring, obviously, they will have to bring one of these, if not both. And we just got to watch out for air support. But we do have 2 Gepards in this group, as well as a lot of Fliegerfaust infantry. So yeah, I think we will hop into this one. Let's see, what do they have in terms of... They do have some Malitukas. And let's see what they have. Okay, so a lot of recon units, obviously, but... Just have to watch out for the Malitukas. And let's... I think we could definitely... I don't know why it's a major defeat. I'm assuming because they will probably bring in air. And they also, looks like, made it so where you cannot back out anymore after they kind of cheese it to see what they're bringing. So loading in now. They did bring aircraft. So I have to be very careful here in trying to get rid of them. So we'll get some leopards up here. There we go. This will be one group. We're going to have them push straight towards this zone, and we'll make a second group over here. Give them a few more. And they will also get their own Gepard. give them 2 Iltis, or 2 I always call them the transport, but it's a, obviously it's the Fliegerfaust is the unit that we are trying to use there. And we'll need a recon here, and a recon here for now. And that is all we can deploy at the moment. So let's kick it off. I realized I did not give the Fliegerfaust anywhere really to go. Obviously, they're just going to be sat up in these buildings here. This Bard also needs to move up. Turn off our Luke's 20 mil. These are just the normal Leopard 2A4s that we've seen before in past campaigns. Here we go. We do have an MI2 out here. Looks to be just dropping off some infantry. Turn this back on for now. No sign of any enemies. Let's kick it up just a little bit. Send 1 Leopard in here. And we're going to take this first zone now. And I honestly think it'd probably be a good idea to try and push up to these buildings and try and cut off any infantry that they are trying to smuggle into here. Here we go, first contact with an enemy unit outside that helicopter. It looks like a little car. There we go, we do have contact over here. Definitely taking some early shots here, but we just got to close this gap and prepare to engage. And that looks like it's one of the Malitukas, so obviously that is good. And we will reverse this guy back here now. We also have something else over here now, it looks like, and we're going to send up some limited munitions trucks. Just realized that, but we will have to be wary of that. And our smoke is just awfully timed there. Okay, so we have now secured to this zone. Let's unload our anti-air. We are going to have to try to get this guy out of here with that enemy, that hidden enemy in the forest there. Okay, so we've locked down 2 of the zones. We are 60 minutes till victory. We're now going to have to start looking for, oh, wait, we've got to get out of here. Come on, please run. Lose the Leopard here, it's looking like. Don't think he will. Yep, there he goes. So unfortunately we are going to lose a Leopard there to enemy fire. Get another Luke's up over here to give this right side some recon, as well as get some recon infantry out here. Now just waiting on this munitions truck. Very unfortunate to lose one of those, but it happens. So we're going to have to use our leopards to kind of probe over here and figure out where these enemy units are. Here we go. There's a lot of enemies out there now, it looks like. A lot of trucks. Okay, taking fire from a T-55 over here. Leopard over here is opening up on all these units out here now. Getting good backside shots on these T-55s. It's going to help a lot in attempting to take them out. Our leopards over here are also now engaging enemy units. Great shots there by the boys. Take out a few leopards. Speed it up a little bit, see where they are sitting. A lot of infantry coming in, it looks like. I want to be careful of that. We will try to get a MG team up over here, as well as we'll send a recon team up this left side. We'll get a second tank up here. 2 more tanks. Reinforce that side. Obviously the goal is going to be to try and take out... Okay, recon infantry are opening up, which is not good. They will not do well against a tank, as you'd imagine. Try and push these guys back up now. Leopard over here is now engaging a PT-76B. Our Leopard over here is also engaging a T-55 now. And he is going to take him out. So, another victory there. These guys are engaging these T-55s as well. And we're going to smoke him. Looks like that other Leopard, or T-55 is on the run now. We are about halfway through the supply on this truck. The main goal here is figuring out where all of their AT units are, as those definitely pose the biggest threat to taking out our Leopards. As we saw that other one, it dinked him up a lot, and his armor really didn't stand a chance against it. This is almost where I do wish we brought some artillery, as artillery would be feasting right now with all this infantry they have out in the open. Alright, looks like that unit was able to spot our transport for our recon in the forest there and take him out, unfortunately. I'm gonna get a Jaguar up here, maybe get some long range, a little more range of a ranged unit up here, and we're gonna send our recon infantry up here to scout out this town. Just taking out whatever they send up this road right now, just a bunch of light vehicles. These guys are definitely a little bit of trouble here. Great shot by the T-55. Looked like we ammo racked him almost by that explosion. just throwing PT-76s at us, really trying to test out what we got out here, which I am fine with. Taking out their recon is definitely one way to win a battle. We're also being engaged by a T-55 over here now. You should not stand too much of a chance with our better gun and armor. Take another one of them out. Another PT-76B now rolling up over here, it looks like. Really want to try and take out this command, or this supply truck they have out here. Leopard's being shot at by something that I cannot see in the woods. So we're going to back him off. And we will try to figure out what that is. Move up our recon infantry over here. And we will just pull this guy out for now. Pull him out and away from the fight so that way he's not at risk of being lost. Three more PT-76Bs over there. Try and creep up this Jaguar into range of this supply truck. Looks like he is in range now. The missile should shortly be on the way. Here it comes. And obviously an easy shot, but that's a big shot as whatever unit is in there is now no longer being resupplied. And we'll push up our two Leopards over here. Okay, it looks like more infantry out here in the open. The goal is to kill whatever AT gun is out here. And then advance. MiG-23 manages to get a great and easy shot on our Leopard, so we lose another, unfortunately. And there we go. There goes their AT gun. Should finish him off here very quickly. There you go. He's retreating. PT-76B over here moving up. Need to hit our targets though to kill him. Okay, now that we have that secured, we're going to take this Luke's and move him up over here, get some more of our mobile recon up, as well as move up. Our Gepard is already up here. We are still taking out whatever units we can see as they pop up. lot of infantry out in the open out here now. We're going to push out and around with these units. We're going to have to try to feast on these infantry units that they have now kind of just left out in the open for us to shoot at. Always another leopard there to a bunch of hidden reservist forces, or reservist units. I managed to get good shots on our leopards, and unfortunately that cost us. Continue to push up these guys. We'll take these leopards and have them push diagonally or horizontally. Actually, we'll push them up this way. See what they can find out here. MiG-23 out in the open, gonna get engaged by our units, and he should run right into this other Gepard now as well. We're gonna ding him up but not shoot him down, unfortunately. Continue to push up these units. There we go. Good push going still here. We'll try to capture this Ural command unit, or supply unit. We do have a T-55 command unit over here. Speed it up a little bit now. And let's try and get some more Fliegerfaust up here to help out engaging any aircraft. We're going to retreat all these guys back here, try and get them away from that front line. We're also going to start putting units out in these woods and trying to store them up for later use. Still just opening up on any of these infantry out here. Speed it up a little bit more now as well. Well, that went great. Limited amount of units out here left, looks like, for them as well. Get our munitions vehicle out of here now that he is fully unloaded. And we'll have to try and park a command unit in here as well now to get that those final points running. A lot of infantry down here as well, it looks like, too. Another Leopard destroyed an enemy artillery fire. Need to take out these T-55s. We need to stop missing shots on them. That is for certain. We're gonna have to smoke here. Please smoke or you're going to die. Yep, and our tank over here is just now getting peppered with enemy fire. Set up 3 more panzers from the backside. Please fire. Come on. We gotta fire. We can't miss shots either. That is not going to help us win. Okay. Gonna have to pull up our Jaguar over here. These guys are they're most certainly pushing up on us now. And it looks like we're going to lose this bridge. To need some more tanks up here ASAP to try and help with this push they got heading towards us. Looks like our Jaguar is going to get shots off now on these T-55s sitting on the bridge. Takes out one of them, firing at the second one now. And we're going to take him out as well, so that PT-76-5B out there. They're down to 74 points now as well. This artillery is just relentlessly shooting at us now. Pull back these units. And we're going to smoke that guy too. Okay, and we're going to push with these Leopards now, right towards these enemy units. We need to smoke any infantry we see. Do not want to run into more RPGs. We're going to smoke. Our Gepard here is going to open up, as well as our other Fliegerfaust. Good hits there by him. And he's going to be dinged up for a little bit now. barely get away. A smidge of health for him. Jaguar's now open up on these units on the bridge now as well. Take him out. Focus on the infantry as they pop up. Okay, we're now moving horizontally. Try and finish off these infantry as well as move on towards the artillery units they have out here. Beautiful, just picking them off one by one right now. Whittling down their numbers and taking them out. Now part of me does want to test out this bridge and see if I can move across it. Looks like we got more infantry out here. And they do have units in the woods, as we just found out. They have a group of reservisten. We can now move this command vehicle in as well. Now that we have successfully taken more ground here. And we're definitely going to need to try and get some more Fliegerfaust, in my opinion. I'm going to load up this area with anti-air. So that way we can make the air support problem hopefully go goodbye. 45 points left for them. Be very careful of enemy air support still. Do indeed have a T-55 hiding over here in the woods. We're going to hit him once, and he gets out of visual range for us, unfortunately. The recon group to get some ground presence out here. It looks like they have more artillery rolling along this road. We'll try and get one of our leopards to try and get a shot off on him. Points left, 3 minutes to victory. And we're going to miss our first shot. Obviously not ideal. So once we eliminate that tank and AT support, these units are kind of sitting ducks. I mean, infantry versus tanks is not going to go well for them. Wow, just obliterating enemy units at the moment. Do have to be careful and watch our ammo count here. We're down to 19 unit morale points, and we're going to pull these guys back. So we are running low on ammo. Do manage to smoke one more unit before we get out of there. We're going to push up our Gepard. And well, that's the end of the game. We'll now work on loading back out. Lost 18 points of units. Yep, just our lost 4 leopards, unfortunately 2 recon. But we did just smash those 2 battle groups we were going against. And we are now back to the, there we go, 92% combat capability. Lost a lot in our first group. We did wipe out that recon group. We can actually move these guys again if we wanted, but I think we'll just rest for now and let them make the push towards us. Everybody else, though, we can now move this group up. We'll move them up, get them in range, and we can also attack up here. So continue where we left off. We were down. We're about to engage with our other panzer group and attack this beaten up reservist battalion. So they are down to 33% combat effectiveness. If we attack them, they can bring this group up, which I'm assuming they will. The question is, do we want to? Or do we want to wait for the tanks to approach? I feel like getting them off the map could definitely be nice, especially if they bring this group. But I think it actually is best to wait. We'll save some fatigue points. And I mean, this group is not much to be worried about. I'm actually kind of surprised they weren't eliminated themselves, as they really have no combat effectiveness, despite it saying 33%. I mean, they got a few. They're almost like a complement battalion at this point. Could actually try and move this guy over here and attack this group. We'd go against these guys, as well as the tank group, and they can also bring, they can bring one of the two, essentially. We will bring artillery support as well this time. Now here's the problem. Not the best map. Which just almost makes me not want to fight this. Our tanks will not do well in these city landscapes. So I think we're just going to wait this turn out with him. Maybe even moving backwards, but I think I might actually do. Moving back one. And then his turn. Now, let's check up here. We do have a Panzer Grenadier Battalion as well as Panzer Battalion. Decent map. Almost makes me not want to bring the infantry. How open it is. But we're going to do it. They are bringing aircraft, it looks like. The infantry will also give us some more supply trucks, which will benefit from a lot. Now we have 8 additional supply units as well, which is great. So we're going to deploy our leopards. Let's take Alpha. Just like that. Fast rush them up to this point. We'll select one of them throughout the left flank. And then our command leopard will sit right here. Kind of watch that side. Now over here, deploy 3 more leopards. Command leopard. And we're actually going to rush them up along this right flank. 2 more leopards to guard the center. Place him there for now. We'll give them 2 guepards and them 2 guepards. Look at how that works. Deploy them there. Deploy him there. Put him right behind them. Deploy him there. And him over here. And you can never forget the recon. Straight up to the front. That's about it in terms of units we could use and deploy. Let's kick it off. Great shots by our leopards there. Managed to take out a Conkers. Need to get him unstuck ASAP, as he is quite literally a sitting duck right now. Infantry out in the open over here. Need to get this leopard out of here, please. And nope, you gotta go like that. We'll get some some Panzer Grenadiers up here to try and help assault this little town up here. Clear out any infantry that they're bound to move in. Oh, is that coming for our Lukes? No way. Do have eyes on the Malituka now? Leopard's engaging this T-55. Good first shot on him. This guy is relentless with these missiles, unfortunately. Please retreat. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this leopard here. He's routed and not retreating, unfortunately. missing shots is not going to kill this either. We need to hit him. There we go. So he is gone. Move the leopards on this flank up now as well. Silver Yepards. Shocker, more enemy AT. "59 minutes to victory." I'm gonna work on reinforcing these front lines we got before we do much of else. There's gonna be trouble. Don't like this route he's taking, especially with the damaged engine. Take him off that and send him straight backwards. Just had enemy contact somewhere, but popped away before we could see him. Get our Panzer Grenadiers down the city. We're going to take out another anti-tank launcher. Got a great flank here, coming up right behind all of these guys. continue to just pick away at these guys. And we're going to head north now. We're going to head up north towards the rest of these units. Great assault by our units here too. Huh? Oh. I will in a second. Hang on. Okay, we're now retreating back. Took an ammo explosion from somewhere. Fire at this position. $110 points left for them now. Engaging more of these tanks. Gonna now push up and slaughter these infantry. They are gonna take out a Luke's, unfortunately. We're gonna pop smoke and retreat out of there to rearm. Leopards and our infantry are both now openly engaging these retreating forces. So we're just openly engaging anything that walks in front of us, and it's not going well for them at all. Quite literally just a turkey shoot right now. To focus on these BMPs as they pop up, as their missiles can do damage to us. Leopard's now engaging these infantry out in the open. And we're going to start to load up this side as well. And almost recreate the push we just set up here and push towards the zone. attempt to finish them off. Need to back these guys up just a bit. More BMPs way back here. Managed to get a hit there. Utter, just, I mean, pretty free right now. To retreat these guys, get them out of here as we're starting to run low on ammo on them. Down to 17 points for them. Seven points remaining now. Mainly just clean up at this point. And we're going to reverse out of here. Let's focus down here. 23 minutes left to go. Let's get a Luke's over here to give them some recon. I mean, just utter carnage out here. It really did not stand a chance. Do have a Leopard and a Luke's over here we can attempt to use to push these points. There's a melee Tuca. And there we go. An easy victory. 6 points of losses. And none of them were leopards. You know, great to see that. Preserving our best asset. Destroy the 1 battalion. Second one's down to 43%. But yeah, that is likely where I think we're gonna end this video. No more real moves we can make. Don't want to advance anymore. Everybody on the board should be done. So yeah, I'll see you in the next turn.